All right, so basically what we have is we have the MPX rear diffuser. That's for the 03 to 05 SRT4 Neon. They do not come like this, okay? Had this sent out, had everything powder coated up pretty nice. This one is getting installed on this. This one was brand new when we sent it to the powder coater. And I also had a second one that I got powder coated to install on my orange, which we'll just say Orange Beast. I mean, so I'm gonna go over what you need here to do to get this installed. It comes with a nice bag of bolts, screws, and washers. Everything here is stainless, so it doesn't rust. The reason why we got these coated was so that we end up not... They stay nice. I mean, the black's going to look good on the silver. The black's going to look good on the orange. Not only that, the aluminum will... it'll weather, it'll corrode, it'll just get ugly looking after a while. So, I'm going to work on getting this together. I'm going to show you guys what it is. I will add the link for this in the description. I'm pretty sure you can still get these from Modern. They might still have some available. I know they usually do some limited runs, but luckily enough, I was able to acquire 2 new ones here lately. And one of them's going on this car, like I said. So, alright, so basically the instructions go over. Basically the instructions go over everything that's included, the fins, the backing plate, blah blah blah. 104 washers, that sounds like fun. Alright. So it tells you how to lay them out and then what the numbers of them are. Goes along, it tells you to remove your rear bumper, and that way you can lay it in here and you can get your holes drilled. Your muffler and your pipes will be coming through the holes. They do sell block offs if you're running a side exit for this, and then it goes through and it tells you some more stuff. It looks like you can put a clamp around the exhaust to like lift them up so it's not laying on them. Also, here's their phone number and their website or email info, but it's modernperformance.com is their website. They sell a lot of different parts for different cars, but they do support the SRT4. So I'm going to read over this. I'm going to figure out what parts are what. I'll let you know what it is, and we're going to work on getting this one assembled so that we can get it installed on this car here today. Alright, so I started getting this assembled. Let me tell you what, it's pretty tedious. Not too bad though. Everything's tightened down, everything's fitting up pretty good. Right now we're working on getting the center assembled. They give you these ones that are a little bit longer in a separate bag. Those are for this. So you're going to put your connector piece, which connects these two together. And then this one is right on here. Actually, this is backwards. So we're going to assemble this right here with those longer bolts. Then we can get the other part connected to it, and this thing's actually ready to be installed onto the car. Now, at this point, the only place where I'm lucky is this car did have one installed at one time. So if this works out right, we already have all of the holes that we need here across, and right here they're already where the self tappers were. So we're good to go. Well, definitely looks good. Stainless steel hardware and black coated diffuser. So I have all of my necessary tools. I pulled the wheels off, and I got these loosened here so I can push out on this. Like I said, it already has everything in, and I have installed one of these already that was off and just kind of reinstalled it. That was like that. So I'm hoping I'll get it back here. I'll lay up under. I have my bolts. I also have the 4 self-tappers, which those holes should already be there. And I have my power ratchet. So I'm going to roll this thing back here. I'm going to slide underneath. We're going to get this thing installed. I'll see how this works. Okay, so it's actually sitting up in here. All right, so I did get this thing finished up. It's now the next day. I didn't get a chance to grab some stuff. Well, the holiday cookies. So let's check this diffuser out, see what it looks like. I'm gonna go over a couple things on what I did to get it installed. Like I said, I was kind of lucky. Most of the holes were right on where they needed to be. We got the wheel on. Here's a little bit more of this thing installed. We put the self-tappers in here. For some reason, it was a little tight right here for some reason. All of the stainless fasteners. I couldn't reach these two by myself. Maybe I'll try getting these two in here later. I ended up putting, probably can't see it, yeah, right there. That's a pipe clamp, hose clamp, worm clamp, whatever you want to call it. Around the exhaust, lifted it up a little bit so that it was not contacting the diffuser. Reused the holes that were here. And like I said, this thing looks good. Before I get the heat fired up too much here, let's open the garage door. Let's take a look at this thing from the back. I got our sealed, man. I'm trying to keep some heat in on these cold mornings. Oh.